You know what, YouTube, there's one thing that I really hate about dating, and that's the games that you have to play. I mean, you know, half the time you don't know what the other person that you're trying to date, what they trying to do, what they really feel. It's just such a bore trying to figure all that shit out. And then there's always a stereotype where guys have to make the first move. And you know, you already seen a few videos that I made about that. And you know, once you're in the dating game for so long, it just gets boring. Cause you know, like a bunch of females just gonna do the same thing. And then you know, us as guys, we gonna do the same thing all over and over. See, I have dated one female that has actually broken that status quo with me before. And today's Heart to Heart is about to be the story about how we got together. This story takes back place in high school during my junior year. Because for privacy's sake, she gave me the permission to tell this story, but she didn't give me the permission to release her name. So we're just gonna call her T. So for those of you that don't know, in high school, I was on the track team. And by junior year, I became co-captain of the distance track team. So basically, everyone that was running a distance event, it was kind of my job to help like get them ready, train, prep for it. And basically, I was their captain over it too. During my junior year, I recognized we had a few new people. And one of these new people, one of them was T. You know, first glance, I was just like, oh shit. I was like, she kind of cute. Like, hold on, like, wait a minute. Oh, me being the fucking dickhead that I am, every time I get put in a position of power, I'm just like, you know what, let me focus on my job. I ain't got time to trying to be flirting with my teammates and shit, because I mean, every female on my track team was fine, damn near everybody. But you know, as the practices went on, since my job is to literally help everybody, you know, get better and get ready for the events, you know, sometimes she ran one of the events that I ran. So when I was help training her, you know, I'm guessing she thought in her mind that I was flirting with her or something like that, or like that was my main intention. But you know, I was just honestly doing my job. So one day at practice, she pulled me aside and she said, "You know, I have a boyfriend, right?" And in my mind, I was like, "Girl, I wasn't flirting with you. Like, what you mean?" I wasn't trying to hit for once. I was like, oh, you do, that's cool. I mean, I wasn't flirting with you. I mean, I wasn't trying to get with you in the first place. But, you know, I mean, good for you. I mean, hey, we still be friends. I don't care. I mean, I wasn't trying to get with you, though. Deep down, I was kind of like, damn. I was going to try to hit her up later. You know, the days go on, and we continue practicing. We continue doing everything else. And I can swear, maybe about a week or two later, T comes up to me. And she's like, and then she comes to me, she comes look at me, and she was like, yeah. And then we started talking, and then she tells me that she broke up with her boyfriend. And I'm like, oh really? And next practice go by, then I have one of my friends come up and tell me, and she was like, hey man, T been talking about you. I'm like, for real? What's up? So I walk up to T, I was like, what you talking about? You been talking about me? And she said, yeah, I've been had these dreams. And I was like, and I can't go into too much detail about dreams because, you know, the whole YouTube and the whole demonetization type thing. But what I can say, that the dreams that she told me involved me, a swimming pool, and some pudding. That's all I can say for that. In my mind, I'm also debating because right before me and her actually just like start hanging out more and more, like I had actually recently asked out another girl that was like in the same class with me, and you know, she turned me down. You know, funny story about that later. That's a whole nother video for another day. So I was just like, shit, you know, cause at the same time I thought that girl knew T, so I was like, shit, if this get out, then, you know, if I try to get on T, you know, she might think she a rebound or some shit, or, you know, something like that, or a fallback. And here comes the oh so faithful track day. It was like, which is basically, we had a track meet this day. And we was running a little late, I'm not gonna lie, the entire team, because we was waiting on our bus. When the bus pulled up, you know, for some reason, everyone was getting booed up. Everyone was getting coupled up this day, because there was a few other couples on the track team. So next thing I know, like I'm in the front of the bus because I'm doing roll for like, because you know I'm a captain and shit. But then like T's best friend was booed up with one of the other track guys. The next thing I know, T comes sit underneath me, and then you know I'm just having my arm around that shit, and we all cuddle, and I'm like, I can get used to this. I was like dead ass. I was like, you know what? This feels nice. I can get used to this. I really could. But you know, we still haven't made it official. We get to the track event, and you know, basically we are flirting with each other the entire time. We are laughing, smiling, had a good time. Her event come up, and she comes out, I'm cheering her on and everything. Everyone like, hey Jordan, there go your boo. I'm like, hey man, that ain't my boo yet. Damn, chill out. Here comes the real twist part when I just knew my event comes up. You know, me, you know, I'm getting ready for my event, which is a 3,200 meter run, which is basically 8 laps around the track. And I have to compete with like 6 other people. You know, my whole school cheering for me. They like, come on, let's go, you gotta get it. We need to take some trophies home, man. And then so I'm running, but then out of fucking nowhere, a fucking devilish ass cramp comes shooting through my back and my leg, and I'm like, oh fuck, and I'm like halfway through the rack. When I tell you, I literally fought so hard to get through those damn laps. Like when that jump said ended, I literally just fell out on the fucking grass. I was like, nah, I'm not moving. I'm not moving till this shit stop. I tell you, the first person who came running out there was T. I was like, this girl actually gonna catch some feelings. I feel like this girl might be trying to catch feelings for real. I was like, hold on. Okay, that's it. So like she come out there and she look at Kashan, she like, you okay? She like, you okay? When I tell you at that very moment, I was just like, you wanna make this official? Like I'm just on the ground, just laying. I was like, hey, you really cool. I like you. Let's make this official. Like dead ass. And then when I tell you, this girl smiled hard as hell, and then she was like, yes. And then when I tell you, man, I lost that event, but I feel like I won everything else that day because I don't know why. I just felt smooth for it because you got 11th grade year was my glow up year too. So yeah, honestly, that's the story of like basically the most interesting get together that I ever had, to be completely honest. And then also sometimes I call the title of this video "The Perfect Girl" for a simple fact because that's basically how I've always wanted to get together with a girl, and then it just kind of happened that way. And then also this is also the only other girl that basically throughout the entire relationship we did not have one argument. But you know, like it ended like a few months later. but yeah, so yeah. And to this day we still cool. So, you know, shout out to you, you know who you are, because I probably done sent you the video, but yeah, but you know, I think that's all I got to say onto this. Make sure you share this video around, show it to some of your friends. Tell me about how you and one of your most interesting get-togethers happened. But you know, until next time, stay true, stay easy, stay calm, stay breezy. It's been your boy Jordan.